like a fading ember, but I hear you.
In South of Midnight, Two-Toed Tom is not just another mythical creature or antagonist. He is a terrifying figure steeped in folklore, and his appearance in the game adds layers of mystery and menace that resonate deeply with the story's theme of fear, myth, and the supernatural. To truly understand who Two-Toed Tom is and the significance of his role, we must dive into the origins of his story, his place in Southern folklore, and how South of Midnight reimagines this ancient legend to create an even more terrifying, complex character. Two-Toed Tom's roots lie in the swamps and bayou of American South, particularly in the folklore of Louisiana and the Gulf Coast. His name is an instantly recognizable one for those familiar with Southern legends and ghost stories, and his figure often evokes fear in those who live in these isolated regions. The legend of Two-Toed Tom is based on a cryptic creature that many locals claim to have encountered, a giant, terrifying alligator or reptilian beast that walks on two legs. However, what truly makes him stand out is his defining characteristics, the fact that he only has two toes on each foot. This strange and disfigured appearance has become the staff of nightmare, symbolizing something unnatural and yet disturbingly real. The lore surrounding Two-Toed Tom in traditional accounts is muddied with varying versions of the story. In some, he is depicted as a vengeful spirit or a cursed creature, but in most tales, he is a relentless predator, a monster that stalks the swamps, hunting anything unfortunate enough to cross his path. His physicality and malevolent nature make him a fearsome antagonist in Southern ghost stories, embodying the primal terror of the swamp. In South of Midnight, the game developers take the legend of Two-Toed Tom and place him squarely in the center of the game's supernatural landscape. As players explore the haunting world of the bayou, they are likely to encounter various cryptids, mythological beasts, and spirits inspired by real-world folklore. Two-Toed Tom is one of the most prominent of these beings, appearing as both a physical and psychological threat to the protagonist. His lore is not only an eerie testament to the game's rich narrative, but also a method for the developers to intertwine real-world folklore with the game's fictional story. In the game, Two-Toed Tom is reimagined as a monstrous, hulking figure that's more than just a swamp dweller. His two-toed feet, however, remains his most distinct and horrifying feature. This physical anomaly is not merely for visual effects, but also plays into the game's exploration of corruption, laws, and the supernatural forces at work in the environment. Tom is not just a creature of the swamp, but a manifestation of something far darker, a harbinger of doom whose very presence causes unease and dread. Two-Toed Tom doesn't just show up to provide a jump scare. He is deeply connected to the main themes of South of Midnight. As players dive deeper into the game's storyline, they uncover the connection between Tom's creation and the darker forces that have long plagued his region. He is a symbol of decay, both physically and morally, and represents the consequences of disturbing the natural order. His malevolent presence in the swamp hints at a deeper connection to the ancient witchcraft and voodoo influences that pervade the game world. Tom's backstory in the game is tied to the tale of betrayal, punishment, and an otherworldly curse. It suggested that he was once a human, perhaps a man, or a soul who fought forbidden power, or who made a dangerous pact with the dark forces. His transformation into a two-toed abomination is both a curse and a punishment, a grotesque reminder of the price of dabbling in forbidden magic. As players learn more about his past, they realize that Tom is not just a mindless beast, he's a tragic figure, forever bound to the swamps, seeking vengeance on those who disturbed his peace or have wronged him. In South of Midnight, Two-Toed Tom's abilities are as terrifying as his appearance. His massive size and unearthly strength make him a formidable opponent, but it's his supernatural powers that makes him especially deadly. Some say that his very footsteps cause the earth to tremble and the air around him grows thick with an unsettling energy. His two-toed feet are more than just a quirky deformity. They are connected to his ability to traverse the swamps with eerie silence, moving in ways that defy normal logic. His agility is monstrous and he can appear without warning, striking from the shadows or rising from the water's murky depths. Moreover, Tom is not merely a creature of brute force. He is a master of psychological warfare, using the environment around him to sow fear and confusion in the player. His ability to manipulate the swamp's eerie fog or control the wildlife around him creates an atmosphere of constant dread, where players cannot trust their senses and every step could be their last. Two-Toed Tom serves as more than just a monster in South of Midnight. He is a representation of the ancient fears and dark secrets buried within the swamp. The South's rich history of witchcraft, hoodoo and voodoo are deeply embedded in his story. His transformation into the monster that haunts the bayou speaks to themes of curses, retribution, and the consequences of meddling with the forces of nature. His role in the game also reflects the cyclical nature of myth and how they adapt to new contexts. In the game, he is not merely a folkloric relic of the past, but a living, breathing entity that interacts with the world around him, a creature forged by the region's dark history and supernatural elements. As players navigate the treacherous world of South of Midnight, Two-Toed Tom stands as one of the most memorable and unsettling figures. His appearance ties directly into the game's exploration of Southern folklore, highlighting the power of myth in shaping our understanding of fear and the unknown. In this reimagining, Tom is not just a ghost story told around a campfire, but a force to be reckoned with, a living embodiment of the bayou's darkest secrets. By taking a well-known legend and infusing it with fresh depth and terrifying detail, South of Midnight not only revives the story of Two-Toed Tom, but redefines what it means to be haunted by the past. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. See you in the next video. Bye bye.